simplicity and color too.
You're burning up the red line, you're taking the fast line.
This makes me think of like a live setting where you have two separate songs that are in the same key that you can play the fast time and then slow down as you get to the end and then drop into the next song. No?
No, I was trying to transition to the next song. People do want to hypnotize you and make you think you need a product, a person, an amount of money. But when we are actually in our true state, where we are in touch with that part of us that is divine, that's deeply connected, we realize that we're actually all we need. I wanted to say that this notion of like creating your life, attracting what you're emanating, I've started to experiment with it quite a bit, and it seems true. I can almost kind of feel it. The music I'm listening to, like the vibe I'm creating for myself, it's almost like that's what's pulling out experiences from reality into my perspective. The more positive those are, the more fun those are, whatever it is, that's what I'm attracting, it seems like. And it's been really fun. It's been really fun to experiment with that. I'm feeling really, really grateful to be in a place mentally now where I'm not getting thrown off the rails every time something happens, you know? I'm not losing my mind when I get stressed, and I'm actually able to breathe and slow down. Yeah, it all started with mindfulness, and it all started, honestly, with Stizzy for me. That's where this whole thing began, but anyway, I'll share more on that soon. And I gotta tell you, not driving has been huge for my mental health, and taking the bus is just so relaxing. I'm really grateful that I have an amazing route. The 30 is like one of the best. It's usually really quiet, really chill. All the drivers are great. Yeah, so now it's time to get into that frame of mind to do my job, bring my full self to work. Probably very used to seeing me in here. Freaking always posting a selfie from in here. Skirt-a-dude. All right, this is where we have to part ways, but thank you for joining. I'll catch you up after, at the end of the day. Made it a little bit late, but all good. Yeah, stoked to finish this song. Just got out of the lift. I'm about to see Fred. We'll work on the song, get the creative juices flowing. I'll check in a second. No. What that person said. I can't tell you, Fred, how much my taste has changed since I've been in LA. It's a lot. You may know that. You know.
How old was she?
Alright, so you're gonna sing the second or the first verse this time? The second part?
I need this.
Starting out my day like it's the same as yesterday. Doing the same shit, same whip, same lips, same grip. I'm losing it or chasing it this way. 'cause you got your soft spots, weak spots. The darkness closes in on you sometimes. To me, this sounds better.
Cool. So we'll double the last line, or the C.
Yep, and we'll change it the second time.
Cool.
The thing about these things that bring us down, there are our own weaknesses, there are our own shortcomings. That's the irony. It's really not these external sources. Ooh.
It needs something higher too, because like lyrically or melodically in the verses, it's a little lower.
Good point.
Especially in the chorus to make it stand out as the chorus.
Yeah, an actual hook.
Yeah.
And I got my shoulder coming, and I got the things that hold me back, but at least I'm trying to be aware of all that. And I know you are too. Time that I try to let you know it's gonna be a while. I missed the one leading tone. I needed a hit. Well, the thing about other people that annoy you is your own reflection. Everything that annoys you about other people is a deficiency or a resistance in your mind towards something you hold against yourself. Even though I'm not as messy, messiness triggers my hate for my own messiness.
But
that's what makes me judge or annoy me.
But how do you qualify like pettiness then? Because I'm saying that as like a legit thing too, because you're.
What do you mean?
Just like in other people, you said one of the things that drives you the craziest is pettiness.
For sure. I think because I have that primal state like everybody. I could think about my base needs and my base operating system, which is default for most humans, just like they can.
Right.
And so I empathize with the fact that I see where they're coming from, but I can see it's in such a low place that I'm like, I don't think it means that you embody that if it annoys you. Yeah. I just think that it's a resistance in the mind to your own association with it. Why does that trigger me? Because I'm familiar with it. Yeah. I'm so deeply familiar with that primal sense that when other people enact upon it, I resonate with it in such a negative way that I want to actively distance myself as much as possible from them because I'm familiar with that expression of energy.
Right. Or you are so opposed to it on the basis of having an experience so viscerally negative with it to where you're like, I could never deal. Like, it's like a song that really drives you crazy and you hate, and you're like, if I never heard that song again in my life, I'd be a better person.
Yep.
It's like if I never had to interact with somebody who was this or that or deal with this or that because of the way that somebody acts about something, I'd be a better person. Like you've had such an experience with it, which I think like certain things within retail and service, you notice things obviously like entitlement and pettiness and impatience and stuff like this that's constant variable in those workplaces from the customer side. That doesn't necessarily mean I don't think that you have a tendency toward it. You may have just have had such a negative experience with it or have been so saturated in it that you are so, I don't know, resistant toward it.
I think both are true. I mean, I think that I'm so resistant because I'm so intimately familiar with it. Whether it's because I recognize it myself or my family or others, that's left to be determined. But
family!
Right. In your mind, of my time. And you're trying to be the best man you can mime until you die. But I wanna see the same kind of love. You can burn all your treasure. You can hire all the pleasure you want and buy this. Maybe I lie about the weather. Maybe I lie about how busy I was on the weekend. I don't want to come up in fog like that. 'Cause the coke is best. There was R.I.P. That's funny because I was literally just gonna make a comment about we need to look at your phone and see the still recording. We could do it halftime like that. I do see where you're coming from now. Hold the mode button